Hi, this is Allison Molitor, your instructor for this course. I wanted to make this short video to walk you through how to navigate our course site. Since this is an online course, our Blackboard course site will be where we do all of our work, so it's important that you spend some time this week to look around and get familiar with it. So I'm into our course site here. I've logged into Blackboard, I've clicked onto our course, and this is where you'll land when you first log in. It's the announcements page. So the only announcement right now is our welcome announcement, but as I post new announcements, if there's something I need you to know, those will show up as announcements here. So it is important that you watch for announcements and read them over regularly throughout the course. You navigate the course by using these white buttons on the left-hand side. And you can see you can toggle this closed and open. So if you don't see those buttons, look for that green arrow to toggle it open. So the next area that we'll go to is faculty information. This is where you'll find all of my contact information. My email, my phone number, my office hours, including the link to connect to Zoom for those. You can also email me directly with this link if you prefer that to doing that. And the link for the office hours is down here as well. So all of my information is there. The syllabus and schedule area is just what it sounds like. It's where you'll find our course syllabus, which is basically our contract for the course. So it will tell you what you can expect to learn, what the schedule is. Some of the more important areas are assessments, outcome assessments, so how you're going to be assessed on your knowledge in the course, the grading policies, so what that's going to look like, how many points there are total in the course, what will count as a B, C, or D grade at the end of the course, late work, all of those kinds of things can be found in the syllabus. So please, I know that they're kind of long, please do read it over carefully and reach out if you have any questions. At the end of the syllabus is the course schedule. So that's there if you want. I also posted it separately in case you want to print just the course schedule. So you can see the course schedule set up by week, and it does have this checklist of requirements that you need to turn in each week. So I encourage you to print it out, use that as a checklist, or use that checklist to track your work in whatever other way you want to do. But that's all right there for you for the entire semester. Below that is our most important link. It's our weekly assignments link. So this is going to be set up in weekly folders. Each Sunday, a new folder will open up for the next week. So right now there's only week 1. Starting next Sunday, there will be week 2 that will show up above there. And this is where you're going to find all the information for each week. So if you click into the folder, they're always set up in the same way. They start with the objectives for the week, the reading assignment, and that checklist that's also on the course schedule. I do try to put any due dates that are not Sunday, so midweek due dates in red there so that you can pay attention to those. The next section is content. So these are folders. Anything in Blackboard that's underlined is something that you can click. So you'll want to click into that folder. So for example, for chapter 1, here's all of the content that you need to review for chapter 1. So a video to watch, a document to read, and then a link to the chapter in the textbook so you can read that. You'll want to make sure that you go through all of the folders and all of the content each week to make sure that you're not missing anything. And then the next section after the content are the assignments for the week. So anything that's due this week will show up here. As you get more familiar with Blackboard, you'll kind of understand the different types of assignments, but we have quizzes. We have a discussion board here. If the first time that we do an activity, I'll post the rubric so you can see what the grading criteria is for that type of assignment. So in this case, discussion board. After that, I won't post the rubric in the weekly folder every time, but it is available in the course documents. So all of your work is here. As long as you click and complete all of these, then you will have completed all the work for that week. Below the weekly assignments is just a link to our textbook. So like the welcome announcement says, our textbook is a free online open access textbook, and you can find that here. There's the table of contents. You can click through any of the options for the week, and then like I showed you in the weekly folders, there's also links to the textbook there. Below that is the discussion board. So you'll see here that we have the spotting errors. You can read more about that in the syllabus. A raise your hand forum in case you have questions that might be good for the whole class that I can answer for you. And then you'll see here is the introduction discussion board that we're going to be doing in week 1. So to post to discussion boards, you just will either access them by clicking from the weekly folder, or you can come directly here and click on them and you'll create a thread, and once there's things you can do your replies. Below that is course documents. That's where you're going to find all of our rubrics. So like I said, I'll post the first time we do a particular type of assignment, I'll post the grading rubric in the weekly folder. After that, if you want to reference it, come to the course documents here, and that will show you how they're going to be graded. We do have some extra credit opportunities in this course, so you'll find those in the extra credit opportunities button. Right now there's just information about them. Those opportunities will open up in week 4 of the semester, so kind of the second half of the semester, and then you would see the assignments here. And then the other thing I wanted to go over is the My Grades area. So after the weekly assignments area, this is probably the next most important area. This is where you can keep track of how you're doing in the class, what you've submitted, the feedback, view all of the feedback that I give to you. So you'll see all of the assignments that we'll have in here, and once you've completed something, if it's something that's automatically graded, it will just have your grade. If it's something that needs to be graded, which is most of the work in this course, so all of the discussion boards, for example, if you've met all of the criteria, so for discussion boards, for example, if you've done 3 posts, since you have to do an original post and 2 responses, for full points, you would see a green exclamation point. So that's your indication that you've submitted it successfully and it's waiting to be graded. To see feedback that I leave for you, which I will do in Blackboard, you would click on the actual grade. So you have to click on the grade in order to open up the feedback that I leave for you. So make sure that you're doing that so that you can adjust and get the best grades you want. But this is a great way to, in addition to the checklist, to come in and make sure you've done everything for a particular week. So you can kind of take a look at, the due date for that week and make sure that you have submitted something, that you've either got the green check mark or a grade for each of those assignments. So that's a quick overview of our course. I'm looking forward to working with you.